There we go, guys. It's guys. We're only muted. We're only muted because I'm only on coffee number 2 this morning. We're a little bit of a rush. You know, the bed was feeling a little bit comfy this morning. I'm not gonna lie, it was feeling very, very comfy. And you guys know when the bed feels comfy, you know, you wake up, you're kind of rushing a little bit. You're brushing your teeth. You're making the coffee. You're doing everything you need to do, and it just doesn't go smoothly, you know. So now we're good. Now we can drink our coffee and not slur. But let's talk about it. Bitcoin struggling with that $23,300 level that we were talking about last night. Can we break it? Let's see. The DXY, S&P looking a little bit. Let me go to the DXY. DXY did shoot up this morning, and we also had the S&P, which also did come down. So this is before the market opens, right? And we know sometimes pre-market can be a little bit shady. All right, a little bit shady. So let's talk about it. We got Embiid, we got Wayne, we got Albert, we got Fahid. Fahid, you always win the damn prize. That's what I said before I was before I was muted. You know, working now. What's going on? Wayne is healed. He can hear. What's going on, Wayne? Good to see you. Who won? Who joined, by the way? David Bonstetter joined as a member. What's going on, Dave? Good to have you in here, man.
Strap up, we're going to the
Good to have you in
moon.
here for the morning streams. Morning streams a little bit more chill. If you're looking for me to go nuts, well, we go nuts in the night streams, man. All right. Morning streams, we do a little bit chill. So smack up that like button if you're in here hanging out. Let's just talk some charts. Bitcoin getting a pullback right now. Where's some levels we can look for a bounce? Well, let's take a look. So just last night, right, what were we talking about? You came up to this $23,300 level. You got a nice wick above, right? We were getting pumped. We were like, yeah, Bitcoin's breaking that resistance. Let's freaking go, right? We're finally doing it. And then Bitcoin comes right back down. What did we say? We need to see a 4-hour close above 23,320. Bitcoin could not do it. So it instantly pulls back, and now it's coming back down towards that 23K psychological level. So what do we got cooking? What do we got cooking for BTC? Is it over? Is that it? Is it over? Should we just pack it up? We're going back down to 16K, and that's all we got? Not so fast, my friends. Not so fast. Not so fast. Let's take a little bit of a chill pill. You know what I mean? Let's see. Guys, what do you think? Are we going to go up, or are we going to go down? Let's talk about it. Mike, I think you're a little bit behind, man. I was muted in the beginning of the stream. I was muted in the beginning of the stream. Now we're freaking good. Now we're rocking and rolling in this bitch. All right, so where are some levels we can see Bitcoin bounce from? This morning, let's actually do it quick. Let's look at the 4-hour real quick. Where would be juicy level for Bitcoin to get a bounce? Obviously, just a very, very simple level, right? So we had this W formation down here. We had a little bit of a W, right? We had the first hit, rise, second hit, rise. So the most logical level we'd look for a Bitcoin bounce is basically just the top of this W formation, which it looks like it's kind of fighting with at the moment, right? Up this wick and this high. I want to see Bitcoin basically get a bounce off this level. You can wick below, right? Because you still got this 4-hour vector candle down here. And if you zoom in on the 1 hour, let's see what we got. Yeah, this 1 hour wick comes all the way down here. So wouldn't it be a shame? You're actually in the 50 EMA right now on the 1 hour, by the way. Wouldn't it be a shame if Bitcoin came back down, came here, wicked, took this liquidity down here, right? Close back above. You basically just want to close a Bitcoin close above 23,050. 23,050, we're all Gucci. We're all Gucci because then you're just back tested, right? Of this previous range. You just want to get a back test and then continue on up. You break 2350 though, oh man. Coming back down to test the bottom, 23,700. So let's see what we got cooking. Short-term time frames. Let's zoom in a little bit. I want these morning streams to be a little bit more about the short-term time frames, even though it is before the market open. Let's see what we got. Let's go to like the 5 minute. Let's get dirty in this bitch. Let's take this previous swing low to this swing high. Let's see where we're at. Okay, we broke those fibs. Let's do this previous swing low all the way from the Powell speech that dumped us. It pumped us, it dumped us, it pumped us again. What a crazy day yesterday was. Yesterday was like It was a interesting day because actually some of these entries on some of these some of these longs and shorts were at logical levels, but what a crazy ass day yesterday was. Let's do a swing low to a swing high. Okay. The golden pocket is at about 23,030. That's the level we just talked about in the 1 hour, right? So let's see if we make it down there. If we make it down here, okay, that could be an interesting point to look at because we just talked about 23,030 is also the previous highs of this range. So you got a lot of shit going on in there. There's a lot of shit. I'm actually going to mark this off. If we come back down here, that would be a nice little point. Let's see. Big Rich is back in the house. What's going on, Big Rich? Good to see you, buddy. Big Rich up in this bitch. What's going on, Big Rich? Gary Gordon. What's going on, Gary Gordon? Gary Gordon's got one of the best names in the house, bro. Gary freaking Gordon. Should we do another membership giveaway? I'm feeling it. Should we do another membership giveaway? Here's what we'll do. If this, for everyone that's watching the stream right now in the background, if this stream can hit somehow, if this stream can hit 300 likes, I will do another membership giveaway. And someone in the background, 5 people in the background will get a membership. So let me know. Gotta hit 300 likes by the end of the stream. If we do it, we're gonna kill it, and we're gonna do another membership giveaway. Let's freaking go, man. Let's go. All right, so Bitcoin right now getting a little bit of a bounce on the short-term time frames. If we can reclaim this low, maybe you got a little juice. Maybe you got a little juice back to the upside here. Maybe you got a little juice. You maybe look at a little deviation play here. You're holding the EMAs, right? You're holding those 30 and 50 EMAs right here. You did wick down to like 23,080. I would like to see it come a little bit lower for me, right? A little bit lower for me. This might be a good entry, like we said. 23,030 to 23,050. This could be the point where it stops. Let's see though. Because you got your EMAs on the 1 hour. You got your EMAs on the 4 hour also right there, right? So you got some interesting points right here. Let's see what Bitcoin does. Fahid wins at everything now. Fahid wins at everything. He's Dr. Evil. Don't you know, right? Dr. Evil is that one bad guy who, he always loses, but he doesn't Dr. Evil end up being good at the end, right? I'm pretty sure, for everyone that's watched Austin Powers, doesn't Dr. Evil tend to be that guy who always wins at the end? He might be. Bitcoin's got a little bullish divergence on the 5-minute though. You got lower lows and you got higher lows on the 5-minute time frame here. So this could be the point where Bitcoin gets a little juice. But we got to see it. We got to see it to believe it. We got to see it to love it. We got to see it to believe it. Yes, he becomes good and gold member. See, I told you. Fahid, or not Fahid, but Dr. Evil is like that bad guy who consistently loses, but he loses to learn. And then by the end of the movie, he ends up being a good guy, Little bullish div on Bitcoin on the 5-minute. Let's see if Bitcoin can push back up here. Short-term time frames, we got this little short-term resistance that's been keeping us down. This is almost like a bullish broadening wedge here, actually. And you got a 5, and you wicked back. Look at that. It's almost like a bullish broadening wedge. If you're into patterns here with bullish div at the lows. Let's see if this can hold. If this doesn't hold, obviously we're looking for the golden pocket, but let's see what we got. But obviously, if you've been watching the stream, man, if Bitcoin can break 23,300, this goes for all the moon boys out there.
Strap up. Okay? We're going to the moon.
I'm convinced. If Bitcoin breaks 23,300, I think it's coming all the way back up to this next level at 24,600. But you gotta crack this level, man. This is the key right here. This is the key. You gotta get through 23,300. If you can't do it, well, it's looking a little shady. If you come back down to the bottom of the range. But man, you gotta crack this shit. Can we crack this shit? Come on, man. It's too early to get pumped, right? I'm only on coffee number 1, but we gotta crack this $23,300 level. Same thing for ETH, right? Look at ETH. ETH just chilling at the highs. ETH is ready to rumble here, right? If Bitcoin can do it, ETH is ready to rumble to the $1,789 level. I'm pumped. You broke out of this wedge, right? 69% chance to break to the upside. You cracked it to the upside. Bada bing, bada boom, right?
We're going to 100K tomorrow.
But We're going to see what Bitcoin does today, my friends. All right. No, but in all seriousness, Bitcoin, ETH just kind of chilling at the highs. Let's zoom in a little bit on ETH. Let's see ETH. Oh, ETH is actually. Ooh, I kind of like ETH, man. Hold up. Let's do this fib here. Let's do this fib. Okay, we came down to the 786. Now you're kind of getting a little bounce off the golden pocket. I kind of like ETH. ETH's bouncing off the highs. Ooh, ETH looks kind of sexy here, man. Let me bring up the market cipher B. It's a little bit better for divergences here. Let's get deep and dirty. No bullish div. No bullish div, but you're getting that 5-minute green dot here. So let's see if we can boost back up. I kind of like ETH. This looks kind of like sexy, man. You see the round out here? This looks sexy, and I think ETH is at least gonna test the highs. Why? You got this big wick. You see this big wick? They ain't gonna leave that wick. You really think they're gonna leave that wick up there? Come on. If we haven't learned anything, we know they're not gonna leave the wick. So I think they're at least gonna test the highs here. Let's see what we got. Bitcoin still just holding the line. Matic's looking juicy too. Oh yeah, Matic's looking juicy. ETH just kind of rounding out. The thing is with the DXY. See, the DXY is breaking the 618. I was hoping we are going to get a little rejection. So this is the super short-term time frame on the DXY. This is the 15-minute. I was hoping from the swing high here to the swing low, we're going to get rejected off the 618. You still could. Looks like you're kind of struggling with this golden pocket zone. You see you getting wicks up. You're struggling a little bit. This could be the point where you start to pull back, just like in the bigger term time frames. Right? We were hyping up. We were saying yesterday, when everyone was bearish, we were saying DXY is probably going to dump from the golden pocket. Bach. Boop. Right? And you did it. Now we're going to see it on the short-term time frames. We want to see the DX Whizzle get a little rejection off the 618, right? Or the golden pocket right here. You kind of breaking it a little bit. I'm not going to lie. Let's see if we're coming up to the 786. So this is the 786. Will the DXY get rejected off the 786? That's what we want to see now. Let's see what we got. We broke the 0.5, we broke the 618, we broke the 786. Oh, we're coming up to the 786. Let's see. Franklin, what's up, buddy? Yeah, we'll get some altcoins. I just want to quickly just jump through Bitcoin here and look at some pre-market Bitcoin action. I'll be looking for Bitcoin. Like if Bitcoin comes to this golden pocket zone, that's where I'm probably going to look for a long here off this zone right here. If it comes back down. It might not get back down there. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It is what it is. But that's where I'm looking. There's a lot of confluence, right? You got 4-hour support. You got 5-minute golden pocket. There's a lot of shit right there. There's a lot of shit. Shiznap. That's some good coffee. This is actually good coffee, man. This is better than the Dunkin' coffee. I got some new coffee today. I don't know what it is, but it's actually pretty good. Like this one has a much richer, juicier flavor for everyone that really cares, you know? Let's look at Matic for Anderson. Anderson wants to look at Matic. Altcoins are probably pulling back because you got some, actually, I mean, some are. Near's flying, Algo's flying, Matic's flying. Some of the ones that have been struggling a little bit are now coming up a little bit. This is cool. I like this. Matic's finally breaking. Is Matic finally breaking the highs? Oh my God, finally, man. Look at Matic. Oh, it's sitting right there at the wicks. Can Matic do it?
Strap up. We're going to the moon.
Can Matic break the wick? Let's see, guys. Can Matic break the wick? Matic is sitting right there at the wick. Let's mark off the wick. Oh, man. It wicked slightly above the wick. Finally, Matic's getting a move, man. Matic's been a freaking slug. Actually, really hasn't. Like, we're being a little bit dramatic. Like, Matic really hasn't been a slug. It's pretty much been going straight up. We're being a little bit spoiled with some of the pumps that we've been getting. See, this is a strong level, though. This might be a little bit of an issue level. If you look left, look at all this support. You got the previous resistance coming in right there. This could be a little bit of an issue on Matic, man. Look at that. Oh, we're sitting right there, dude. Matic at the top of the trend line. What trend line are we talking about? Just probably this trend line. But Yeah, you're flirting. You're flirting with it. If Matic breaks this, I mean, there's not a lot. There's not a lot here for Matic. I would say these previous highs right here. Boom. 1, 2. Coming up to 173. All of a sudden, Matic's getting close to all-time highs if it gets back up here. Shit, that's crazy to think about. It's crazy that Matic's been such a good performer in this bear market, man. I mean, look, it bottomed here in June, you know, and it's really, since June, it's really just kind of been in an uptrend, you know. Bitcoin's obviously been struggling, but like some of these alts have been killing it since June. Yeah, Matic, just been in an uptrend. It's been beautiful. It had a long consolidation from July all the way to January. 6 months. 6 months of sideways. That's the type of shit you want to see, is 6 months of sideways. And now if you get the boosters, you got the boosters, you know? Oh, we're breaking up a little bit. Let's see. Bitcoin right now is holding the bottom of our falling, broadening wedge on the 5-minute time frame with bullish divergence. Let's see if we can get a move back up. Let's see if we can get a move back up for Bitcoin. Actually, I like this little pattern here. And it's the same thing for ETH. I think ETH looks sexy on the 15-minute. You round it out, right? I like this. I like this. I like this. I like this a lot. DXY, still coming up. We're looking for the 786. Still coming up a little bit. We're in the pre-market. Remember that. Remember that. Usually what you see between 8 a.m. and 10 is usually a little bit of wildness. Or something that might not be the actual move of the day. You know, basically, they're setting up what they want to see for the rest of the day. You know, so if they're moving price up before the market opens, you know, or they're moving price down before the market opens, you know, could be a little bit of a clue on what they plan to do the rest of the day. You know, yo, Crypto Shock, what's up, buddy? I love a Crypto Shock's in here. We got Dan. Dan, you're up early today, man. Dan is up early, ready to rock and roll. He's ready to spam that chat. Shout out to you, my friends. By the way, remember, if we hit 300 likes on today's stream, we're going to do another membership giveaway. So make sure you're spamming that like button for your boy. All right, we're in here just talking charts, hanging out. I like this. I like this. It's pretty chill. It's pretty chill, man. We're just kind of chilling, looking at charts. You got altcoins mooning right now. Look at Matic, bro. Look at Matic. We got get a little pump song this morning. We can't. I know we're trying to chill, but look at Matic, bro. This is awesome. Let's go. Let's go, man. I love it. I love it. Even when Bitcoin's struggling, you got, I mean, 3 of my top holdings, Near, Algo, Matic, all having a really, really good day. Even though Bitcoin's coming down. Let's go, man. Come on, baby. Matic 173 waiting room. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see if you ever seen bearish divergence though. Let's see. Actually, no. You got higher highs on the 3-day and low and higher highs on the market cipher here. So you actually have no bearish div on this bad boy. You're cruising. You're cruising on this bad boy. There is nothing there to stop Matic. Only Bitcoin's there to stop Matic, right? Only Bitcoin can stop Matic's run at this point. Near's another one. Look at Near. Near spiked up to the 0.5 fib. You actually might be breaking out of this channel, right? So this little channel for Near has been sort of an issue, right? We've been saying, okay, Near's coming up, down, up, down, up, down. We said we got to be careful if Near comes back up to the top of this channel. Near's looking to smack it. Near's looking to say, nope. I don't care about your channel. I'm coming up for this vector candle up here. I'm super bullish on Near right now. I am super, super bullish on Near. Let me know if you're super bullish on Near, man. Let's see. Let's see this. So low, okay? All these previous lows, now you're getting back above those previous lows. This is just one giant deviation for Near. This is one giant bear trap right here for Near down here. Now you're breaking back above the white box of gold. If we say we break back above the white box of gold for Near, we're coming up for this vector candle. You see this? That's a juicy pocket of liquidity up here for Near. Or sorry, oh, this is Algo. My bad. This is Algo. This is Algo. Same premise, man. Don't be coming at me. It's the same premise. Different coin, same chart. But yeah, we're having this juicy pocket of liquidity up here on Algo after breaking the lows. Algo looks juicy. Don't come at me, man. I apologize, man. It's early. My mic was off in the beginning of the stream. You understand this. Either way, algo looks super bullish, man. Super bullish there. Bitcoin, look at Bitcoin. The bears are trying to push it below this trend line. They can't do it at the moment. They can't do it. They're trying. Look at these wicks getting bought up. Bought up, bought up, bought up. The bears cannot push it down right here. Let's see. DXY getting a little rejection off the 786. Little rejection off the 786. Let's see. Make sure we're at the right levels here. This one a little bit off. Nope. Lows to, let's see. Lows to lows. Okay, perfect. Can the DXY continue to get a little rejection? A little rejection. Let's see what we got. Get a little trend line here for a little bit of confluence here for the DXY. We get a little bit of a short-term trend line, and we get the 786. Can the DXY break out? Let's see. This will do it. Bitcoin right now holding the lows, right? DXY coming up, Bitcoin coming down. Let's see. What else is coming up? Near, by the way. This is the near chart, right? I meant to talk about the near chart, okay? Near, see near? Near's back up to these lows now. Yeah, see, it tagged those lows on the wick. Near. If there's a point for a pullback for near, this is probably it, right? These underside of these lows. 1, 2 lows. You wicked up to it, now flipping it. Not flipping as resistance. I mean, it did get rejected there. See the wick. Bop. Instant rejection. So now we're kind of like, okay, let's zoom in. A little bit of bearish. Actually, no, there's no bearish div on near. Near's killed it. Near is killing it. It's a pretty harsh rejection though, right? That's a pretty harsh rejection. You got to assume this pulls back a little bit. I could be wrong. Depends on what Bitcoin does today. But that's a pretty harsh rejection off a pretty big level for near. And I'm super bullish on near too, obviously. Right? Near was one of those coins that got sold off because of Sam Bitchman, booby, shooby, kubi, subi, right? Stupid Sam Bitchman duty, okay? Who's not a Chad, okay? Sam Bitchman Fried is not a Chad, okay? That guy is a freaking imbecile. When's the last time you heard the word imbecile? It's been a hot minute. Imbecile. You're an imbecile. But, yeah, I mean, ever since then, Near's been killing it. We want to see the deviation, right? The lows be retaken as support. This turns into one giant bear trap. And we continue the little ride. We continue the ride to the sunset. But we got to break back above this level. All right, see Bitcoin. Bitcoin's still holding out. DXY is breaking out, though. Oh, man. DXY is getting a little breakout this morning. Let's see. Let's zoom in a little bit. Where could the DXY come to now? Let's bring a bigger time frame fib here. Let's do these swing highs to these swing lows. Okay, so now the next level watcher for the DXY is this next golden pocket around 103.46. Now this is where we want to see the DXY get rejected. The bigger term fib is, let's do this. The bigger term fib is all the way up here at 103.58. So I guess it depends on where you think this is going to get rejected from. I guess we'll keep the longer term fib on here. I kind of like the longer term fib. This one makes a lot more sense in my opinion. All right, but the DXY is getting a little bit of a break. I'm looking for Bitcoin at 23,020. That's where I'm looking for Bitcoin here. If it can't hold this little pattern that it's been in on this whole dump. This whole little dumpy dump. Taking care of business became a member. What's going on, man? Taking care of business, coming in on this beautiful morning and taking care of some business, man. Let me tell you. This is such a good song for the morning time frame, man. Doesn't this song get you a little hyped? Such a good song. What's going on, taking care of business? He's coming in here and saying, taking care of business. One more time. Taking care of business. Let's go, man. Dion said he feels so fancy this morning, by the way. He feels so damn fancy. All right, Bitcoin looks like it finally might be breaking down from this. Let's see what we got. All right, this is the big test. This is the big test. If Bitcoin comes back down to 23,020, this is the big freaking test. The big testy. Okay? The big little testy. You still got bullish div on the 5 minute. Like, even if Bitcoin dumps all the way back down here. Let me see the... Let me go to, like, the 3... Let me see. Yeah. I think it's going to come to this golden pocket zone. That's why we have it marked off. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Come back down. Whoop. Whop back down here. Do a little whop. Do a little whoppy whop. DXY still shooting up. Let's see. Didn't know morning streams are back. What's up? 2W. Yeah, man. We're back. We're back. Not every day. But if there's some price action, oh, we're hopping on, man. We are hopping on. Come on, dump BTC. This is the 5 minute chart. So really, I mean, you go to the 4 hour, it looks like this. We want to hold the W formation highs, which is also the local 618, right? Look at the confluence on this shit. Let's do a swing low, do a swing high. Whoops. It's the local. My bad. It's the, hold on. The local swing low to swing high. Why does that not look like that on this? Hold up. Oh, because it's this low. Boop to boop, right? 23,020 right here is that golden pocket zone. Let's see if Bitcoin can hold. It's coming down hot and heavy to it. Let's see what we got. Bitcoin's dumping. It's dumping. Dump it. It's dumping. Here we go. Come on, baby. Come back down to Papa. Let's see. Palajek, what's up, buddy? Palajek said going down. Come back down to this little pocket, baby. Ooh, DXY getting a little wick above that resistance. It's getting a little bit of rejection. Let's go to like the short-term time frames on here. Let's go to the super short-term time frames. Ah, this one still looks pretty strong, man. The DXY, I was looking for some type of divergence at resistance, but you don't really got any. You don't really got any here. You don't really got any. So let's see. You are getting initial rejection here, though, off this trend line, right? 1, 2 hits. Let's see if they can push it back down now. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Bitcoin. Oh, Bitcoin's getting a little bounce. The 5 minute bullish div. Trying to play out. Let's see what we got, though. ETH is also... Wait, does ETH got a... No, not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. We need... If ETH comes and makes a new low... Ooh, that'll be looking juicy. Oh, excuse me. It's early this morning for burps. It's early this morning for the burps, my friends. Hamilton said 420 peeps watching. Let's smack it. Let's get the 500 peeps in the morning streams here. We got to get these morning streams built back up. Let's spam that like button for the morning streams. All right. Like I said, if we hit 300 likes on the morning stream this morning, okay, we're going to do another 5 membership giveaways so we can get as many people in here chatting as possible. All right. So spam that like button. All you got to do. All you got to do. And we'll do 5 membership giveaways this morning. All right. That's all we got to freaking do as we watch some charts. All right. Let's go to some alts. What alts should we look at? Guys, let me know in the chat. I'm going to do some alts you guys want to look at. Whatever you guys want to look at. Let me know in the chat. I'm here for the morning crew. What do we got? There's a breakout of the 5-second chart. The 5-second chart. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. 420 in the hizzy. Let me see what you guys are saying in here. No wonder I was so confused. Rodney said, is this a member-only stream? Yeah, facts. Facts, Rodney. Facts, Rodney. Rodney, what's up, buddy? Rodney, where are we going next, man? I like Rodney's analysis. Rodney is one of the best analysis I've seen. Rodney, where are we going next, my friend? Give us the route. You know, are we getting a pullback and then pump? Are we getting a pump and then pullback? Let me know what you think. Honestly, if you're wrong, you're wrong. If you're right, you're right. We're all here. We're all here. Let us know. Let us know. Let us know. Let us know. All right. Bitcoin's still holding the line. DXY still getting a little rejection. Let's see. I think Samantha is being held Where is Samantha? I need Samantha back in this bitch. Man, Samantha added a little extra flavor to the stream, you know? All right. Let's go through some of these. Big Rich wanted engine. Let's do engine real quick for Big Rich. Let's just look at Engine. On we'll do the daily and we'll look at the short term too. So Engine, slight deviation above this high. I would like to see it a little bit more, get a little bit more juice there personally. A little bit more juicy juice. Let's see. This one's, it's still got a little bearish divergence, but like I continue to say this, it's like look at this divergence right on the 4 hour. If you thought this was going to dump at any point, you would have been wrong every single time. Look at this. You're just making new high after new high after new high. Okay, and right. Momentum is just getting lower and lower and lower and lower. But like this has been happening since January 19th. You're talking over, at this point, almost 3 weeks of just chopping higher, you know? So it goes to show, it's like, at what point does this divergence play out? Because it will at some point, you know? It will at some point. But like the question is when? When will it play out? That is obviously the big question. Let me go to like the 8 hour. The 8 hour is looking good on some of these alts. 12 hour also looking good, right? So these higher term time frames are actually starting to turn, like they were looking bearish, but now they're starting to flip back the other way again. Let me see. You had a little bit of a rising wedge, which was a bearish pattern, but you actually broke it to the upside. You know, when you break a rising wedge, and this is what I always like to say. You know, and this is why patterns are cool, but they go with the trend, right? In a bullish trend, bearish patterns will break to the upside. In a bearish trend, bullish patterns will break to the downside, right? Use patterns as when, okay, I expect the move to happen at some point soon, but like they're only helpful so much. Like if you look at this falling wedge, you're like, man, this is going to break to the downside, right? I mean, it just did it. It actually broke up, and now it's back testing the highs, you know? So let's see what we got. I mean, at this point, you're in an interesting position. This could just be a deviation high before it dumps. Kind of just depends on what BTC does today. As long as BTC holds this 23K psychological level, that's where I'm looking for a bounce, right? And this is what we always like to say, most people get bearish at the 618. It's when you're supposed to get bullish. Most people get bullish at the 618 at the highs. You know, that's how it goes. But Engine, bounce, retest, continue up. I like that. Let's go back to like see the 1 hour? Came right back to the 30 EMA. This could be a place that you bounce also with the retest. You know? Right, took the bottom of this vector candle. Oh my lord. That one actually doesn't look too shabby. That one doesn't look too shabby at the moment for Engine. But Engine's cool. It's cool. You took this wick finally. Now we just want to get a little bit more juice here. Bitcoin, oh, the 5-minute bullish div. Here we go, baby.
Strap up. We're going to the moon.
Can we reclaim 23,130? If we can, that could be the ticket. That could be our little ticket here. ETH is very bullish in a few days, probably start on Friday. 1,000 green candle or more. Ooh, Rodney's calling a 1,000 green candle for ETH. I would agree. My opinion is this. If Bitcoin can get back above 23.3, only if it gets back above 23.3, which I do think it will. Like I don't know for sure. There's no way to know for sure. I think it will, based off the longer term time frames. But as soon as, I would say this, as soon as Bitcoin gets back above 23.3, yeah, I'm expecting ETH to come up and shoot up to 1789. It's just you just look at the chart, man. I mean, you're flirting with this high, okay? The next logical point is this previous high. I mean, I'm leaving the magnet there. It's coming to that level. It's coming to that damn level, whether you like it or not. It's coming up there. Never doubt the magnet. When Jordan puts the magnet on the chart, it's going to that damn magnet. At that point, you might get a little pullback, right? Because at that point, you're going to have some higher highs. You might have some lower highs. You have some bearish div, like heavy bearish div at that point. But it's coming for that high. It's looking juicy. I agree. Jordan buying into the short-term time frames. Oh, dude, the short-term time frames are great for getting entries, right? So basically, Mike, what I'll do is I'll look at the 4 hours, say, okay, Bitcoin's coming back down to a big support level on a bigger term time frame, and then I'll go to a shorter term time frame and say, okay, Let's find a good position in the shorter term time frame to get the best entry for that longer term time frame swing, basically, right? So for right here, I might miss this, but if Bitcoin came back down to this golden pocket here, that's where I'd like for actually a swing trade on the 4-hour time frame to come back up. You know, so it kind of all attached to each other. They're almost like this little attachment, you know. And to be honest, when there's no price action, you can really only use the short-term time frames, you know. Let's see what else we got. What else we got, man? And guys, you guys remember this ETH fractal? Okay, and I remember back in the days, I was getting laughed at for this ETH fractal, man. I was, but all of a sudden, it looks very, very similar. I was getting laughed at for this shit, you know, and you take a little beatings when you're at the lows because it's easy to be bearish at the lows, right? You're a genius being bearish at the lows, just like you're a genius being bullish at the highs, you know? But here's the deal. ETH is literally just doing the same thing it did last time, right? We were waiting for ETH to get back above the bear market resistance band on the weekly. It did, right? Right here, it got back above. The last time it did that was right back here in April of 2019, right here, right? Where it had literally the exact same trend line coming down like this from all-time highs, right? You have this exact same trend line coming back from all-time highs. Look at where you're at in the trend, okay? And look at what it did last time. You were struggling right here a little bit. I remember being in the market back here. Right here, a lot of people were like, this is just a little bear market rally. We're coming up, we're gonna come back down, right? ETH to, you know, people were calling like ETH to $50 and shit like that. You struggled a little bit right here. Reminds me a lot of this point right here, where you haven't really been struggling as much, but right in this zone, and that's why I think ETH can get a pullback too soon, because you're almost at that resistance point. ETH could struggle a little bit right here. And this is where people don't believe, right here, just like people didn't believe right here. Okay, and then it breaks that trend line. Obviously, it comes up to the previous low, right, from the bull market, which is right here back in April 2018. That same point would be right here at about 2,600 for ETH. My opinion, you'll do something like this. Come like this. You'll maybe struggle for a week or two, right? People won't believe. And then it's going to come up, shoot up to this orange box, just like it did right here, okay? And then that might be the point where the Fed's going to pivot. People think it's bullish. You actually dump, right? And it plays out exactly like it always does, just for different reasons, you know? It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Don't dog the fractal. Don't dog the damn fractal. You know what I'm saying? Don't dog the damn fractal. But yes, I in case you were wondering my long-term outlook, I guess my medium-term outlook on ETH, I think it's coming up to 2,600, 2,500, 2,600. Then that's the point where you get a pullback, just based off, you know, just based off that, really. When did you bite? ETH will put in a run like BTC did from 16.5 to 23K. Facts, man. I mean, it kind of already did when I had the ETH merge. ETH went nuts. ETH went nuts. I mean, it went from about 800 to about, what did it go, like 2K in like 2 weeks? You know, so yeah, I totally agree. Gala, let's go to back to some of these altcoins. Let's do Gala. I know Gala's a fun one. Everyone loves Gala. Let's see, everyone did love Gala. Now Gala's bored. Let's see. All right, Gala. See, I like Gala's chart. It got back over this support level, so you gotta love it. It's a clear deviation play. You know, lows now turned back into support. So you gotta, from a longer term perspective, you gotta like this. Still think it's eventually coming up to 7 cents. I mean, I'll even put my infamous magnet here. That's how confident I am it's coming back up to this level. When you deviate a range, right? When you deviate the previous range, you deviate, you come back in. Almost all the time, you come up and test the high of the range again. Okay, so I'm putting that little magnet right there. Okay, I don't put the magnet lightly. Okay, I'm telling you, I don't put the magnet lightly. I'm only put the magnet when I'm confident. Okay, GRT target. Putting that right there. Boss, you burping up a storm? Am I? Am I burping? I don't even notice that I'm burping. I must be burping all the time. Am I burping? I don't think I am, dude. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. Taking care of business is in a long. Trying to get back up into the range around the 55. Back up in the range of the 55. For Gala? Oh, GRT. Let's do GRT for Mamba. Mamba, what's up, buddy? Mamba, we got to get you in here, my friend. We got to get you in here. By the way, if Bitcoin keeps pumping, we're gonna need some new mods. Okay, so if you want to be a mod, just make sure you're in the chat, you're engaging, you're being a boss. A lot of you guys do that, anyways. But it's in my opinion, if Bitcoin breaks 25K, it's gonna turn into an absolute zoo in the crypto space. I think that's the level where everyone's kind of waiting for. So we might need some new mods if Bitcoin breaks 25K. Just putting it out there. GRT. All right, so GRT. This one's finally getting a little bit of a pullback. It's probably like a 20% move. Yeah, look at that, 20%. But yeah, so GRT's finally getting a little bit of a pullback after really just pumping for the last 5 days. At this point, let's go to like the 1 hour. You're back to the 30 EMA on the 1 hour. Nice. This one's a little bit risky just because you went up in a straight line and there's just so much liquidity to the downside, right? Vector. It's a little bit risky. A little bit risky on this one. This is not one I'd touch just because you've been mooning like a damn freak. But if I go based off my system, a move up in a retracement to the 30 EMA, for me, I like that. And if we go to like the 15 minute, is there a little bit of, we get a little bit of a 15 minute wave there, 5 minute. Not quite. But this one, I kind of like this one too. I'm not gonna lie. Bitcoin right now is kind of coming back up. It's coming back up a little bit on the short-term time frames. Let's see what the DXY is doing. DXY is back above the resistance point. ES still coming down before the open. Let's see what we got. The ES is going to gap down. So you're going to have a big gap that they probably are going to have to fill back to the upside. Let's see what we got, though. Bitcoin's coming back up. Can we get back above 23,135? That's the big level I'm watching here. 23,135. Big Rich is waiting for 10K. Oh, Lord. We'll get 10K someday, man. Someday we'll get there. It might be in 2035. Once something bigger, badder than Bitcoin comes out. There's some new technology where people don't like crypto anymore. What's going to be the next crypto? Who knows? Who knows what the next crypto is going to be, guys? It could be anything. Matic still moving up. Near getting a little retracement now. Algo getting a little retracement. Tron just had a big wick to the upside. Look at Tron. Just wicked up to 7.2 and just wicked right back down. Look at Tron. Crow's looking a little juicy. Crow is flirting with breaking out here. Flirting. It's being a little flirt. Crow's been another one that's been kind of quiet. It's been quiet since middle of January, right? It really started the pump, right? So Crow, right when the beginning, went just mooned up here. Did like a 2x in a few days. It's been quiet. Let's see if we can get the other juice. I like Crow too because Crow hasn't retested the June lows, okay, where most altcoins have. And you still have this pocket of liquidity all the way down here, actually, right? All this vector right here. Come back up, we fill this. I like Crow to 10 cents. Let's do this. I like this one too. I'm pretty confident in this one too. Let's put the little magnet there. This one's gonna get scooped. We're scooping this shit. Back up to 10 cents. Beautiful. Remember the day I bought Jordan's Crow? The day I sold Crow, Rodney bought Crow. I will never let that one down, man. This is why to this day, in this next run, if there's a coin that's not moving, I am not going to switch that into something else. I am not going to do it as much as I want to do it, right? If there's a coin that's not, everything else is pumping, there's a coin that's going sideways for like a month. I am not switching that shit because I know as soon as I do, right? Say like algo for example. Say algo doesn't move, okay? I know as soon as I take that off, algo is gonna get like this huge sponsorship where it goes on, Barcelona Stadium or some shit, and it's gonna do a 10x, right? I already know. It's always how it plays out, right? If you guys didn't know, in 2021 when I sold my Crow, the day after I sold my Crow, it went on the damn stadium, okay? The stadium literally got changed to Crypto.com Arena, and it did a 10x in a few days. And it wasn't a small amount. Like, I owned a good amount of Crow at that time, okay? I was very salty. I'm over it. I don't hate Crow anymore, okay? I'm not as salty as XRP, but I am still a little bit salty to this day on Crow. But I hope it does well. I refuse to ever own it again, even if I like it, because I hold a little vendetta against it. But in case you guys didn't know. Last week I had enough of Sol and sold my entire bag at 14. Well, we all know what happens next. Hell yeah. It's always how it works. All right, so that's Crow. Let's see, Bitcoin still getting a little resistance here in the short term. I still want to see it come down a little bit lower here. We got basically 45 minutes until the market open. S&P still coming down. DXY. Hoping this turns into a little deviation. Let's zoom in a little bit. Nothing really there, honestly. Nothing really there. Yeah, the DXY still looks good to me. I'm looking for any type of reason to see it dump. It's still, you could argue maybe it has a little bearish div. It's a little bit skeptical. I wouldn't call it that. It's pretty much a flat line of highs, lower highs on you could call it like an exaggerated bearish divergence, but like it's not really a bearish divergence. Let's see. 15-minute. Yeah, we want to see this 15-minute dump here. We want to see this 15-minute dump and get this red dot. Let's see, 5-minute. Just got the red dot. The little old red dotty. 1 minute, got the red dot. All right, come on, DXY, come back down. Even though I kind of want the DXY to go up a little bit so Bitcoin can come back down to this box, but it doesn't seem like it wants to flirt. It wants to flirt on the stream with being a little flirty, you know? It wants to be a little flirty. Bitcoin on the 4-hour, man, it's wicking right off these highs. It's like clockwork, man. The W formation retest, right? This level makes sense. Like if you can close the 4-hour right here, you're right at the 30 and 50 EMAs. They're scrunched together. When moving averages are scrunched together, you're gonna expect a volatile move because that means that the longer term trend and the shorter term trend are scrunched up. Let's see what happens. 30 and 50 EMAs are literally tight. Tighter than yeah, I'm trying to figure out something that's a little bit PG. Tighter than your mom's that Becker went into last night because you're a Cardano holder, right? Tighter than that shit. Let's see. The 1 hour is the same thing. Like look at how tight the moving average is on the 1 hour. Right? And you actually just came back down, you tagged those. You wick down to these previous highs. If there's going to be a place to bounce, this $100 range is the place to bounce for BTC. This is the place to bounce. ETH. Let's look at ETH. Wait, is this it's the daily on ETH. Let's go to like the 1 hour time frame here. Let's see the 1 hour. ETH on the 1 hour looks kind of juicy. It looks kind of juicy, man. This wick up here looks juicy on ETH. They don't leave these wicks. They don't leave these damn wicks. Okay? They don't leave those wicks. Right? Remember this wick? Oh, we're back. You know, we ended up dumping after, but we pulled back and then we shot up and take the wick. So either way, I think this shoots up, takes the wick, and if it continues higher, continues higher. Either way, you know, whichever way it goes, I think it's coming for that damn wick, just like it did over here. Came up, took the wick, and then it dumped. Even though I think this time's a little bit different because this time you were below resistance. This time you're kind of coming up, you're back testing it, you know. So let's see. Let's see what we got in little old crypto land over here. Any alts doing anything? Tron. We looked at Tron, actually. Tenet and Java's 200x short stop loss. The 200x short stop loss. Can you even do 200x anywhere? I don't know. I don't know if you can. Let's see. Mike said, why is he picking on Algo now? Oh, no, I'm not picking on... I like Algo. I ain't picking on no Algo. I own Algo. I'm ready for Algo to shoot. Algo was just the example. It was just the example. I think Algo is actually going to... I think Algo is about to rip up to take this vector candle here on the daily. It's one of the ones that's actually really hasn't been struggling. When I say struggling, I mean just hasn't been an AI coin or, or one of these ones that's already, quadrupled. Link, we don't want to see Link pumping. I don't know, man. I think Link is another one that's been struggling a little. Struggling is such a weird term. Link's been another one that this one's getting ready to shoot up too. Little old Link, the Linkerbacher. You're about to get a daily green dot, 12-hour, just printed a green dot. And let's look at the retest, like retest 50, retest 50, retest 50, retest 50. Making lower highs now. But let me actually go to... And you can argue the bearish div already played out. Like you see all these higher highs, and then you see all these lower highs. You can argue this was the pullback, okay? Because now you're making lower highs, and you got lower highs on price, right? Now that you got the quote-unquote pullback from this bearish div, which is about a 10% pullback, now we can let this damn shit play out. I'm looking for Link up to 780. Right, just this previous high here. You haven't quite got up there. I think you're gonna wick up there. Eventually, it's just one big oscillator. Link is just one big oscillator. Low, high, low, high, low, high, low, and looking for 930. Right, and honestly, these have been all Bitcoin's tops in the bear market. Right here, this has been Bitcoin's top. Here, this has been Bitcoin's top. Here, right. Bitcoin's top here, and if it comes up to this range, we gotta be a little skeptical, right? Because when Link pumps, that's never a good sign for crypto. Never a good sign. Let's see. Mexi. VRA broke 1 cent. Yeah, Veracity was going nuts yesterday. Let's check Veracity. Let's check VRA. Veracity. Holy guacamole. Oh my lord. This is why I call for this is why bearish divergence is dumb in a bullish trend, man. It's bearish divergence is a meme in a bullish trend. Just like bullish divergence is sort of a meme in a bearish trend. You know what I mean? Like this is a perfect example, man. Here you go. Here you go. 107. You're taking this vector here. I think this is going to get rejected right here. Let me do a little bit of Veracity. I think it's going to get rejected right here. May seem like a random spot to you. 11.7. VRA mooted. But yeah, I mean, moon all the way. I mean, I'm looking for 11.7. That's just the top of this vector here. You're probably still going to have a lot of stuff. You've been at bearish divergence for the last 5 days. But, like, this, it is what bullish trend in a bear market. A bullish trend in a bear market. I mean, listen, what are we waiting for? Alts to do a 10, 15x until we call it a bull market? Like, what are we waiting for here? It's like, okay, Bitcoin's not moving, but, like, people forget Bitcoin's not all of crypto. Bitcoin could stay at 23K. If alts keep pumping, that's cool. It's still a bullish trend. You know what I mean? Like, say Bitcoin does this. Say Bitcoin just stays here for a month. Stays in this range like this for a month. But altcoins still do another 2, 3, 4x. Are we really not going to call that a mini bull market? That's what it is. You know, Bitcoin's Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin is like the slug and the turtle of crypto. You know, it's basically like the barometer. Bitcoin is generally in an uptrend. Cool. Let's ride the altcoins. Bitcoin is the slug. You know, so if Bitcoin went sideways here for a month, okay, and you saw some of these alts, if you saw Near get to $4, Matic get to $2, Algo get to 50 cents, you gotta call that a little bit of a bull market. At that point, all alts have done like a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7x at that point. You know what I mean? Like, at what point, you know, do we stop jerking off? You know, and we call it that. I don't know. That's just me. That's just me. It is what it is. Actually, let's look at Bitcoin. Oh, Bitcoin dominance. It could be breaking down today. This is the last point. I'm gonna be a little bit conservative and draw this from the wicks and say this is the last chance for Bitcoin dominance to hold on this wedge. If this wedge breaks down, oh my lord, you have no idea what's about to happen to altcoins. If you think you've seen anything since January, you have no. If this breaks down, you could argue it already did break down, right? You could argue that this is the trend, right? Like this. And you're getting a little bit of a peak below right now. I'm going to be conservative like this because I don't want to be too much of a moon boy. If this breaks, though, right, this giant falling wedge or rising wedge, the carnage, and by carnage, I mean good carnage on altcoins. Oh, Lord, that would be absolutely nuts. Let's see if it plays out, though, right? Target would be all the way back down to the lows. This move would be insane for altcoins, man. So let's see. This is Bitcoin dominance minus stablecoins. In case you're wondering, what's BTC total 2 minus USDT minus USDC minus DAI? It's basically total market cap minus Bitcoin minus USDT minus USDC minus DAI. But yeah, if we're looking for this to dump, and this is one of the reasons why I'm bullish, because if Bitcoin dominance is in a bearish pattern, okay, and Bitcoin dominance goes down, that means alts are outpacing Bitcoin. You almost never see alts outpace Bitcoin when the market's moving down. Almost never. Never. Let's see Bitcoin. Bitcoin chilling at 23,109. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Let's go. Ben Cowan in shambles. He's absolutely in shambles right now. Wondering why Bitcoin dominance isn't at 60%. Let's see. Ada. Josh, what's up, buddy? Josh is coming in this morning. It's 9 o'clock. We're getting close to that New York Open. I'll stay on for a little bit longer, guys, as we get closer to the market open. DXY's kind of looking bullish. It's looking bullish right now. It's looking a little bullish. I'm not going to lie. I want to see some type of like bearish div on the bigger term time frames. I just don't see it yet. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it anywhere. I don't see it nowhere over here. But let's see. Let's see. Could we see the DXY shoot up again today? If it does, we're looking for this golden pocket right here at 103.60. Pratish, your chat is blank, man. Put it in the chat. Your chat doesn't say anything, my guy. Pratish, what's up? What's up? BNB, let's do BNB. BNB has an interesting fractal too. See, in times like this, you show these type of fractals, they look dumb, but they really, people forget, man. I mean, 2022 was a tough year. People forget what crypto can do, and people are getting reminded of that. BNB. Let's see where we're at. See, you're at this tough point here, right? If you're getting into BNB now, you're getting in right at resistance, right? See, 1 touch, 2 touches, 3 touches. You're getting right in probably at the worst time you probably could on this run, in my opinion. And it's also these previous lows, highs. You can just keep extending this over. Like, look at this. This is just a huge point in the chart. This is where most people go in, right? This is when Horse Guy looks at this and goes, "Ooh, this looks like a buy." Let me. Ooh, the little old 6 hour doesn't look too shabby there. 4 hour doesn't have any bearish. Actually, this one. Let's look at the 12 hour. Little bit of bearish, slight bearish dip on the 12 hour, but like this one's another one where it's right at this key point. How long have we been talking about this wick for BNB? See this BNB wick? How long were we talking about this BNB wick up here? Okay, I remember this. I remember being down here and saying, there's no way. Like, this is when all the Binance FUD was happening. And I was saying, there's no way that they just dump this down, right? Below this previous support without coming up and taking this giant freaking massive $50 wick on BNB. This is like a 20% wick. There's no way they don't come up and take this wick. And what do you know? From that point, they bring it up, and now they're coming to take that wick. You know? They're coming up to take that wick. The question is, if they spike it up above this resistance point, they take that wick, do they spike it right back down because they took the liquidity to the upside? That's the question, you know? So we got to watch this point very, very carefully for BNB. But, like, I have a little BNB fractal here, okay? And it didn't... You could argue this fractal was pretty damn juicy, okay? This is basically the fractal that I've been looking at for BNB. And honestly, I thought BNB was going to dump this support at some point, but it didn't, right? I thought that BNB FUD was going to cause this same dump that you had over here, which is the deviation back in 2019. I thought this was going to come down like this and then come back up to do that sort of deviation point just like this. But didn't need to do it. It didn't need to do it. You held the lows. Why? Because BNB is a stud. CZ is a stud. It doesn't care what you think. So what did it do? It just bounced off support, got back above the bear market resistance band. In my opinion on BNB, I know this sounds kind of crazy. It always does until it's too late. But I think you're somewhere right about here, right? I think you're somewhere right about here on this BNB move. No, that sounds crazy. You guys do what you want to do. I'm not here to convince you one way or the other. And you can honestly, you could argue this is one giant, this fractal is one giant fractal here, right? This low, look at this. You got this here, and you got this here. Look at this. These actually look pretty damn similar. So you got the low, you got little deviation low, and then you got the wick down. You got low, get a little deviation low, get the wick down. You could argue maybe you're right here. You know, and I know that sounds crazy. I know it does. But it always sounds crazy when you're at the lows, man. It always does. It always does. So let's see what we got. I like little old BNB. It's a nice little consolidation. It's beautiful, actually, if you ask me. Let's see what we got. BNB, I like long term. I mean, I like any crypto long term is nice. And you don't have to be a genius. You can literally, in my opinion, you could buy any altcoin. Any altcoin. Besides like a really shit coin that is really shit. It's going to do well. So I think some of these like, oh, this 100x gems. Any coin can be a 100x gem. It just depends on what coin gets hype. Doge was a 100x gem. Shiba was a 100x gem. You know? Let's be honest. Any coin can be a 100x gem. It just needs the hype. All right, BNB. All right, sorry, Bitcoin. Still coming back down to that golden pocket right before the market opened. Let's see. Like Crow does it the first Monday of the month. Taking Your Care of Business had bought BNB at 270. It sold at 400. It's a good token, but propped up by Binance. Oh, very true. Very, very, very. Any coin any exchange that has a utility token is going to be propped up by that exchange. It just makes sense. You know, it just makes sense. All right. Like I say, guys, I'm still looking for Bitcoin to come right here today. DXY, it's getting a little bit, still getting a little bit of rejection here before the open. 5 minute, the 5 minutes struggling a little bit right here. Struggling just a little bit. Is this a local? Let me do a swing high to swing low. Oh no, you broke all the local fibs, so. Let's see. Let's see what you got here. This one is looking a little bit, maybe a little bit flaggy, honestly. A little bit flaggy. A little bit of 1 minute bearish day, but you could argue that already played out. You know, if we want to split hairs. If we want to split hairs. It's one of the weirdest sayings, by the way. If you want to split hairs, you know? Like, who wants to split hairs? It doesn't even make sense. Ronnie said $100 in each of the 10 AI tokens. True. If you put 100 in the AI coins in 2025, you'll be a millionaire. In the AI tokens. True. I would generally agree. AI is hot, and we know with crypto, like people like, oh my God, this is such a fad. It's gonna die down. If you've known anything about crypto, if you've been in crypto long enough, okay, saying this is overhyped gets you bit in the ass. Okay, it does, because listen, in the beginning stages of any time, okay, if you were around in the DeFi summer, okay, of 2020, you know exactly what I'm talking about. DeFi is not that big. DeFi does a 50x in like one summer, okay, and then you got NFTs. NFTs are just JPEGs, dude. You had freaking monkeys going for $5 million. You know what I mean? Come on, man. And then it was, what was after that? Then it was the meme dog coins. Oh, they're just dog coins. They're meme coins.
Nope.
Okay, I was guilty of that. Won't make that mistake again. And then we had the metaverse tokens. No one uses it. The Decentraland and Sandbox do like a 50, whatever they did. Ridiculous. Okay. Never in the beginning stages, if there's a narrative, okay, you're an idiot for saying, oh, it's just hype. Crypto is a lot of just jumping on, but you got to do it early. You can't wait for the whole masses to come in. Okay, when the masses come in, it's too late. But if you can get in on the narratives early, like AI, okay, which AI is the narrative right now. I mean, AI tokens are having no pullbacks. They're just going straight up. If you get in on those narratives quick, before the mainstream media does, then that's how you kill it. That's really how you kill it. You know? I will never ever be one of those guys that sees a narrative. How dumb it is, right? Let's say that kangaroo coins start going up in 2024. I don't know. People like kangaroos for some reason. I'm not gonna sit here and go, it's just the kangaroo. Why do people like kangaroos? Hell no. If it's early and there's some narrative around kangaroos, I'm going in on kangaroos. You know? Holy shit. He said it's just hype. You know? Let's see. I sold all my fetch. You sold all your fetch, all of it. Why not just hold a little bit? You know, sell your initial investment and then hold whatever you made. You never know. I think, you know, I guess the problem, the hard thing to do in crypto. Sometimes, like if you're so taking profits is awesome, right? But that's the thing, taking profits, okay? Selling everything too early is also an issue. Taking profits is cool, but selling everything too early can sometimes bite you in the ass too, right? But hey, if you made a shitload of money on FET already, nice, dude, nice.
Harvest Finance Farm Rocket.
Harvest Finance Farm. Harvest Finance. That sounds like a meme coin. Harvest Finance. It really does. It really does. Did we do GRT already? I forget. Did we do GRT? I think we already did. GRT. Yeah, we did GRT already. 31 cents on GRT. I think it's coming up there. It's coming up there hot and heavy. Hot and freaking heavy. What do we got in here today? Let's see. Let's see what we're cooking with today. Let's see what we're cooking with. We got 230 likes. I'm only staying on for a little bit longer. If we can't hit 300, we ain't doing no giveaway. Right? We got to hit 300 likes. Come on, man. People hit the like button for someone that doesn't even do anything. You know what I mean? We'll give away 5 memberships if we hit 300 likes. Come on, guys. Come on, baby. Let's hit those likes. Let's see. Please look at LCX. Let's do LCX. LCX token. LCX. Let's see. I mean, actually, I want to go to the daily because this one's probably back down to the daily EMAs. I'm scared of AI. I saw the Matrix and Terminator. Me too, man. I don't want AI. AI is scary as shit. If you've seen Terminator, you know exactly what I mean. It's gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna happen for a while, but I do think at some point humans are gonna take technology too far. Technology is gonna start thinking on its own somehow. Okay, basically at some point technology is gonna go, wait, I can think. Wait, I can think on my own. At some point, humans are gonna go too far, and it's gonna become its own brain, and it's gonna mess everything up. All it takes is one. All it takes is one damn robot or computer to say, wait, I don't have to listen to what humans say. I am literally connected to the internet. I can control every type of thing that I want to do. Why am I listening to a human? At some point, that's going to happen. It's inevitable because humans love to innovate, but that innovation one day will be the bane of us. I don't know when I don't think it's going to happen in our lifetime, but I think at some point that shit is going to go down. And all it takes one of those damn computers or robots to F us up. Only one. LCX. This thing's pulling back. It's going to come back to the EMAs, 30 and 50 EMAs here. It's gonna pull back a little bit more. You see these? It's trying to wick up. On the daily candle already looks pretty shady. You wicked up. I think this is going to at least come back down to the 30 EMA. Right here. Which is going to have confluence with the bottom of this wick and this vector candle right here. I think it's going to come down right there. To scoop up the rest of this wick liquidity, tap that 30 EMA on the daily. Probably will happen in the next couple of days, right? As this comes up, like this continues to chop, okay? Top taps there, and then at that point you look for some bullish divs. You got some 4-hour bullish div. It kind of already played out right here. You got higher lows, and you got lower lows on the 4-hour time frame. So if this comes down and actually taps the support again, that actually might be a decent play if it comes down to this level right away. So we'll see what we got. This one actually doesn't look too bad on the 4-hour, but you want to play this interestingly because this one's just look at the daily time frame because this one's kind of a falling knife at the moment. Catching that falling knife is sometimes, a little bit dangerous. You can cut yourself. All right, we got 15 minutes until the market open. FTM, Algorand, Tezos, AVAX. Let's see. FTM, Algorand, Tezos, and AVAX. We did Phantom, we did Algo, we did Tezos. We didn't do AVAX yet, though. Let's do AVAX real quick. I'll probably call it a stream. Listen, actually, we'll wait a little bit. Bitcoin's coming back down in the golden puck. I want to see if we get a bounce there. AVAX is... There it is. AVAX. AVAX, I can tell, looking a little head and shouldersy. Little head and shouldersy for me. Right? It's actually pretty clean. It's pretty clean. Right? Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. This one's looking a little bit iffy on this bad boy. And I think AVAX moved up heavy yesterday, so the ones that move up, a lot of times if you see that big daily, the next day will be red. Not always. It's not always like that. Clearly, as we've seen from multiple of these altcoins, but like some of these higher cap ones, they don't usually move up like 20%, and then 20%, and 20%. The lower caps will do that. But AVAX, right up to this previous high, took the rest of this vector candle here. Just missed the 618. So the 618 was a little bit higher. And it's funny, because you look at these big resistance points, a lot of them, they're sort of waiting for that big push up again. right? To hit the 618s or major resistance points. And that's why it makes me think, like, does this come back down? Make everyone thinks it's a head and shoulders pattern, and then it pops right back up. You know how many times these alts have made head and shoulders? They come back down to the neckline. Everyone's like, oh my God, it's going to break. And then it pops right back up. You know how many times that's happened? Still, I think this one comes back down to the support level, though. 1942, some shit like that. For one more little test of the lows. But, yeah, man, I mean, the trend is still your friend here. Respect the trend until it's broken. Respect the trend. The trend has barely been this. Okay? Respect the trend. This trend, just general trend breaks. Okay, we start talking about it. But there's no reason to be like, oh my God, look at this. If we haven't learned our lesson yet, you know, every time Bitcoin goes to support and us flipping out, oh my God, it's bearish. I don't know what to tell you. Respect the trend until it's broken. You know, that's the main ticket. The main ticket. Bitcoin wick down again. Oh, it's front. It's literally not going to come down to the 618. Look at this, man. Wick to it once, got bought up. Wick to it again, got bought up. You can't make this shit up. It's not going to do it, is it? It's not going to do it. It's gonna get right above it and come back up. That's what it's going to do, isn't it? DXY. Ooh, the DXY got a quick little dump. Now it's coming back up quick. We just had the market's open. Market's open in 10 minutes. ES still coming down. Bitcoin coming up. DXY coming up. Let's see what we got. The DXY actually had a little deviation. You deviated above. You came back into the range. Let's see what we got in the DXY. Bitcoin getting a little move up here about a market open. Here we go. A little move up. You gonna front run that stupid 618 fib. Let's see. Are you gonna do it? You're right at the 4-hour support level. Nice. Nice shit. Nice shiitake mushrooms. Bathwater, what's going on, buddy? What's up, feed water? We're playing this 4-hour bounce here. We're playing this 4-hour bounce. Off the W formation. Local 618. Come on, baby. Yeah, B-Water is late. It's kind of ridiculous. Where you been, man? You been trading all night? You been killing on near like always, dude? Oh, man. All right, guys. At that point, market's about to be open. So, I think I'm going to call it a stream right here. Okay, we've been live for like an hour and 20 minutes. I want to keep these relatively short. Not too long. This is already too long for me. But I'm out. Peace. Watch for Bitcoin. Watch the 23K psychological level. We want to get a bounce off 23K. And the level we want to see, if Bitcoin can break 23.3 today, okay? In my opinion, that's going to set off everything. If Bitcoin gets back above here, okay? Above 23.3. Same thing as yesterday. We couldn't close above yesterday. But if we can do it today, okay? I'm looking for ETH, 1789. I'm looking for Bitcoin dominance to break down, right, from this wedge. And that would be pretty juicy. If we can't do it again, well, man, I don't want to get a second rejection off 23.3. So we'll see. All right, I'll catch you guys later. We'll talk about it tonight. He said rip bath. Bath's here. I'm out. All right, I'll catch you guys at 7 p.m. tonight. Have a fantastic day. Don't stare at the charts all day. It's going to make your eyes bleed like mine do. And, yeah, catch you guys later. Peace. Later. We'll try to hit the 299 likes. We couldn't do it. Maybe we'll hit the like button later. Okay? Maybe we can hit the like button later. But we couldn't do it today. Okay? It's too late. We made a goal. We didn't do it. Now we're going to do it later. All right? Peace out, guys. Peace.